Welcome to another video, family. Now you know I had to do a video today, December 29th, 2020. This is going to be the second video in the 2020 Vision series. I had to do this video today because being the 29th, that is 2 times 9, that's 18. 18 is 3 sixes or 666, but it's 666 on the good side, on the most high side. So this is going to be one of the most important videos that I've done all year. The name of this video is going to be Duality, explaining Satan's Masonic black and white chessboard of three-dimensional life. I'm going to show that everything is not black and white, okay? And why do I say that? I'm going to address the bloodlines, okay? Now, originally I had intended to do a series of other videos before this one. For instance, Martin Luther King saying that judge a person by the content of their character, not the color of their skin, okay? But there are other factors that determine the character of a person, which I'll go into in another video. Another video I'm going to be doing after this one is True Israel's greatest sin, the reason for our fall and enslavement, what commandment did we fail to observe from Yah. Okay. Another one was etymology, where did cannibalism come from, who started it, great biblical lessons from our ancient past. Another one is the origin and purpose of historically black colleges and universities, like Howard University. What is their purpose and origin? And another very important video is the true purpose of all slave trades. Okay, so stay tuned for those upcoming videos after this one. But let's get back to this one, Duality, Satan's Masonic black and white chessboard. Okay. This is going to be explaining how Satan, how he takes ground, okay? The Germanics call it Lebensraum. The Nazis called it Lebensraum, okay? Taking ground. And if you've ever played chess, you know that the Masons also use the chessboard, and they're black and white pieces, and you are led to believe that the black pieces are opposed to the white pieces, but in Satan's chessboard, they're actually both playing on the same team. Okay, how and why? Well, it starts back to the book of Genesis. Genesis, the 4th chapter, talks about how Cain killed his brother Abel, and a mark was placed upon him, and we know that mark was, he was cursed pale skin, okay, without melanin, and he was driven from the face of the earth, which means he went subterranean. The so-called black or native groups, which ultimately became the Israelites, were the original inhabitants, human, H-U-E-M-A-N, original uncorrupted inhabitants on the surface of the planet. Okay, their DNA were not, their DNA, their consciousness, and their bloodlines was not corrupted. Okay, but what happened was Genesis, the 6th chapter, the 200 Watcher class fallen angels saw that these daughters of men were some, the King James Version uses fair, some say beautiful, but the real word we need to look at is these fallen angels saw that these original indigenous people were good, their bloodlines were uncorrupted. Okay, they didn't want to, fallen angels didn't want to mix with, well, at least not at that time. They didn't want to mix with the children of Cain, who became the so-called Aryan or Germanic tribes or groups, because they were corrupted already from their father Cain actually killing his brother Abel. Okay, so it's all about corrupting DNA and bloodline. So he saw that the original people were uncorrupted, they were good, and so by taking these women, and this is where actually slavery starts, comes from that, when they took the indigenous peoples and they mated with them, corrupting the bloodlines, okay, creating today what we will call biracials and mulattoes, okay, and this is where you get the boule, today's boule, and the Greek societies and the Masonic societies, that a lot of these mulattoes and biracials, they're members of these groups. Okay, so by mixing with these fallen angels, they absorb the bloodlines, the consciousness, and the spirits of these fallen angels. And this is why how the so-called black pieces on the chessboard are actually working with the white pieces on the chessboard. Okay, the white pieces on the chessboard are the Aryan Germanic tribes, okay, who we know that invaded India, the subcontinent of India, then Europe, okay, and then the Americas, okay, through Spain and Portugal. Okay, remember Spain and Portugal, before the Moors conquered them, were conquered by the Germanic tribes. So it's all about bloodlines, consciousness, and spirit. Okay. Also, the white pieces are the Canaanites. Okay. And of course, well, let me back up. Also, part of the Germanic tribes are the groups that call themselves Ashkenazim. Okay. And Esau is the Sephardim. Okay. And the Sephardim also includes the Rome and the Vatican, because they were able to infiltrate the Jesuit order, okay, and take over it. Okay, and then their allies are the Canaanites. Okay, and the largest group of the Canaanites today are the communist Chinese, through their ancestor Sinite. Okay, so hopefully this video will explain Satan's Masonic black and white chessboard, how true Israel is fighting against both the mulattoes, who have their origin of mixing with the fallen angels in Genesis chapter 6, and also they're fighting against the Aryan Germanic tribes, who were created in Genesis chapter 4. Okay, when their father Cain slew his brother Abel and was cursed, pale skinned, and was eventually driven from the surface of the planet, which is why they call them Caucasians. Okay, the largest Caucasian group, the dominant Caucasian group, are the Germanic tribes. Okay, stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to be covering a lot more important topics regarding these groups. Until then, shalom. Have a nice day.